I'm Steve Edwards. Here's what's coming up. All right, go ahead. Go.
Rick Springfield is in the house.
Turn around.
Yeah, what?
Oh, there he is. And his dog. Yes.
Rick, you will need that dog to protect you.
Yeah.
Come in here. All right. Hey.
He's still so cute. Look at him.
And to remind Elisa Barkowitz of her heterosexuality.
Oh, my cute.
Just saw him in the hallway. Still cute.
Is he still just adorable?
Would you give him a break when he comes out? You're going to do the whole interview, by the way. Hey. You ready? You ready?
I can't believe I've made it this long.
Go ahead. Go
Rick
ahead.
Springfield is here.
Rick
There he is. Are you ready? Come on, Rick. Come on out.
Rick,
I'll sing to you. You want to sing along?
We apologize in advance.
I don't think he's walking toward the studio. I think
Where's he
that's actually
going?
the other way.
Okay. Go ahead. Go. You
Rick Springfield has a new CD. He's returning to General Hospital as Dr. Noah Drake, a doctor with an alcohol problem.
Look, your timing sucks. From what I hear, you spent a lifetime looking out for number one. Finally go and do something heroic, and you pick now to kick the bucket. Get 3 units of fresh frozen up here. Give them 200 cc's of Albion while we're waiting. Come on, sport, you got a lot of glory coming. Don't tell me you're gonna miss out on that. Photo op, champagne, women throwing themselves at you.
His vitals are stabilizing.
Looks like he finally found something to live for.
There's Rick Springfield. What a happy moment to bring out on.
It was the champagne. He's living for the champagne.
Did he live?
I believe he did. I believe his contract is done up. Yeah.
Now,
And you're going to get to know her really well.
Checked her for weapons, right?
Oh, I got in the middle of that.
No, really, truly, do you get sick of people like me coming up to you?
I never get sick of
Crazed,
people like you. Are you
psychotic
crazy? No.
Who look cute but are really dangerous.
But I go around singing Jesse's Girl all the time. And do you want to move on from that, or are you?
Well, no, I'm very proud of that song. I mean, it certainly seemed to have had legs, you know.
legs.
You could do Jesse's Boy now and really keep up with the Willie
With the
Nelsons.
cowboy thing, yeah, okay.
Yeah. I was saying earlier, there must be, I don't know how many thousands, hundreds of thousands of women of a certain age.
Between, let's say, 30 and 45.
Who try to bite your leg when you walk by. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. It's everyone's grown up and got real jobs and functioning.
Making something of ourselves.
It's very flattering to me. I've actually met some, a lot of intelligent women and that have,
You're saying they turned out all right.
They turned out all right. From the bunch of the screaming, throwing the training bras on stage. But it's the amazing thing to me.
Did you do that?
I did okay, yeah.
Yeah, you did okay. I know. Growing up is good. It's good. No, it's great. I mean, I'm very flattered that I'm still remembered.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be touring. I wouldn't be doing anything.
Right.
And it's really actually we just came back from Japan, and the audience was like 80% guys, and I was because it was a smaller place. I hadn't been there for a while, and it sold pretty quick. And we said, why are they? They were saying, why is there so many guys? I said, because we couldn't come in the early '80s because there were so many women.
Oh, that's funny.
They felt weird about it because they were younger,
Can you still, especially since it works in movies now, fall back on your Aussie accent?
Oh, I can, mate. Yeah, absolutely. Just a matter of a few beers when I'm there. Actually, I had a few beers last night, which is why I'm a little dopey today. Valentine's Day and all.
And what is going on? You were one of the first, but what is it with United States and Australian male actors and female now?
The invasion.
Yeah. It's the industry has basically been cooking over there for the longest time. It's a very productive industry, and it's kind of like Liverpool to a degree. It was this little quiet town, this little cloistered kind of town, and suddenly it exploded. But the work had been going on, and all the bands that came out of it, starting with the Beatles. And so it's been a similar kind of thing, I think, with Australia. It's been this place it's an eastern country. It's like surrounded by the east. And been out when I first came over here, which is why I have an American accent. Because when I first came over here, I started acting in '75. People were saying, "How long did it take you to learn English?" And they had no idea where Australia was.
Now, are you related to prisoners?
Am I what?
Yeah, related to prisoners.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
We all are.
All Australians are. Yeah. Okay. That's why you're all so macho, right?
What's that?
Why you're so macho.
Yes, the macho thing, I'm not quite sure what that is. I think because we're so close to Japan is the macho thing. Yeah, it was very much. When growing up as a kid, my mom couldn't go into bars. They were reserved for men only. There was men only places, and you know, it was. And there's still a degree of it over there. And when my dad died, my mom was encountered that they didn't want to talk to her about issues dealing with my dad's death. They said, "Well, let me talk to the eldest son." She said, "No, talk to me." So there's still that there, but makes very strong women too.
Being back on General Hospital with basically a lot of the same people that you were on,
That's
you know, when I was
freaky.
a teenager.
It's
Is
fun.
that
It's like
so
a reunion.
bizarre?
Yeah, and one of the guys said actually they're getting the band back together again. You know, they brought Tristan Rogers back now and Emma Samms, and it was. And yes, Tony did live through this. He looks a little pale, but
Oh, that's Tony. I didn't even realize that. Yeah.
yeah, he's very pale. But this was a difficult
love
thing for me.
Bobby.
All the doctor speak is so hard for me. It drives me crazy. But it's been great to be working regularly as an actor. I love it. I missed that. You
Is
know?
it like learning lyrics?
No, not at all. No, it's lyrics are because I'm a writer. Lyrics become part of just the whole
So it
thing.
comes
This
from
is you're learning
inside
someone
rather from
else's
the
words.
outside.
See if you could put it to music.
Yeah,
And
I
just
actually,
have that in your head.
I learn lines on a tape recorder because I'm very auditory, you know. So I can't look at them.
All right, you're here in town. You're going to appear at the Wiltern.
Yeah,
right?
we're at the Wiltern this Saturday night. Yeah, it's going to be.
And
It's always a big party.
What is your show like? What do you do in your show now?
It's really a very high energy show, and people are usually surprised at how rocking it is. And I have an amazing band. You saw some of them on that clip.
Is it the same show that you did when you were in Vegas then? Or
No. The thing in Vegas was like a Broadway
That was
show.
Broadway,
It was
yeah.
really very, very different. It was. I played like 4 different characters in it, and it was amazing. It had like 30-foot animatronic fire-breathing dragons and spaceships landing and.
Did you get
3D
into the
movie.
whole living in Vegas, or were you
No,
just
I
working?
commuted.
and-
I commuted. Yeah, I had a house there, but I still commuted. But it was acting to a degree, you know, doing that because it was kind of like a Broadway play, but it was very different to my live show. My live show is a lot ruder.
So you followed him to Vegas, is what you're saying?
No, but I just remember all the hype about it when it was going on. I wasn't sure if you were bringing any of that.
Well,
to
but
your show.
your show, we should make it straight. Your show's a rock show.
Rock show, right.
You're a rock band. That's a Vegas show.
Yeah, it was a very Vegas show, and I
Different
didn't
vibe.
know whether I should do it at first,
Yeah.
actually. But I went up and saw the show, and it was a jaw-dropping show, and I had to be part of it. But our live show is very free form. It's very. I walk down into the audience and play half the show in the audience sometimes.
And the women
you know.
still go crazy then?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, but it's done now with a great sense of humor. You know, like before, I couldn't have done that before. I would have lost an arm or a leg or something. But now everyone understands. If you knock me down, the show's over. You know? So it's very, very much fun. It's kind of what I wanted the show always to be really. Just a kind of a free-for-all party, and it's really what it's like.
Aside
It's
from
great.
your own stuff, when you get in the car, what do you listen to?
I listen to everything, truly. I mean, I was listening to comedy on the plane here. I listen to all kinds of music. I listen to classical stuff. I listen to all the new stuff because I have 2 boys, 20 and 16, who are always turning me on to new stuff. I like heavy stuff, like, you know, the newer stuff they've turned me on to, like Queens of the Stone Age and Tool, the heavier new, you know, bands. But I listen to everything. As a writer, I listen for songs mainly.
What do your kids think about the old days when the stories you've told them, when the training bras were
Oh, I
being-
don't tell them those stories.
They don't know that?
No, well, they have a healthy sense of humor about it. You know, they're amazing boys, and you know, they kind of get a little. I think they get some of them. They're bringing friends to my show, so I guess they can't be, you know, too
All right, so
wigged
you're
out
cool.
about it. Yeah. And we're actually, my wife and I are considered the I think the cool parents, which is kind of scary because I never wanted to be one of those older ladies with the go-go boots and the short skirt, but I think I'm getting there.
So you do wear a go-go boots and
Well, I
short
wear the
skirt?
male equivalent.
Okay.
No, that was good. That was very. I didn't know if she'd be able
I'm
to
still
speak
wearing
during the segment. Yeah, okay.
Just like, I can't
Now,
believe Rick Springfield is here. Oh my gosh.
She would like to sexually abuse you on your way out. Is that okay?
That's
I just
absolutely
wanted
fine.
to-
I'm cool with that.
Does
yeah.
anyone have a camera?
But very
We're on
unusual for
camera.
her, too.
Does
Yeah.
anyone have a training bra?
All right. I'm glad you're able to breathe and speak. All right, we'll turn again. What, Saturday night?
Saturday night, yeah.
All right, thank
Saturday
you.
night, it's going to be
Sunday night, thank
it's gonna be a blast.
Really?
If you pass out, the doctor can take care of
Hey, what's his note she gave me? Her phone number on it.
the mother of twins. Can you believe that? The mother
Really?
Of twins.
Wow, you work well.
Next, a doctor implants a screw. More, come on.
Well, she
say
wheeled
that.
into it.
Yeah.
Call Dr. Noah Drake.
Nice teams. We'll be back. Leave him alone.
He almost got out of the building.
Let him leave. Rick, run while you can. Go, Rick, go. Get out.
Unless you want to be raising two adorable twins.
Yeah. Wow.
And I don't mean the one she's showing today. I mean the ones that
Oh.
But no, you just don't understand. When you grow up in a small town and you
You're like
grow
the
up,
cowboy guy.
yes, and you see two people growing up, and then you think that you listen to that music, and all of a sudden he's sitting next to you.
Look at
and
your
got
hair's
the-
all messed up and you're all flushed.
But you have the poster on the wall, and then the one over the bed, and then the picture under the pillow.
Never mind.
On the wall, on the ceiling by the mirror. Okay, go ahead. Jason.
You know.